Up YouTube? We're back with another video. Sean Strickland lost, bro. Oh my god, I wish I got to see the fight, but I didn't know. Yeah, there's too many loopholes and I'm not paying. So, but Sean Strickland lost. But what's up, YouTube? Today we're back with another video. I'm gonna try and do 2 videos today, but the video today, the topic is why LA Knight's blow up was at a weird time. And we're gonna get straight to the video because you know how I do. You know how I do. So yeah, this is why I say LA Knight's blow up was at a weird time, because it's multiple things at hand that was going on while everybody liked LA Knight, if you get what I'm saying. Like everybody was on the LA Knight train, but WWE was really trying to hold it back. So we're about to get into why I feel like it. And the first thing I have listed is he was drafted to the wrong brand, and everybody knows it, bro. There was no reason for LA Knight to be put on SmackDown. Seriously speaking, LA Knight should have been on Raw, because he can win. I think it's more realistic that he can win the World Champion or Intercontinental. Not off Gunther, but off of Seth, he has a more realistic chance than Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? They sent him to SmackDown knowing Roman was on a 1,000-day run, and the U.S. title was always iffy. You know what I mean? So it's like, with Roman's big title run, you know he's not taking the title off Roman. And with the U.S. title, come on, man, let's be a little honest. With the U.S. title, it was one of them things where it's like, I could see LA Knight with it, but I don't think he's gonna hold a U.S. title. He might hold the Intercontinental, but I don't think he's gonna hold the U.S. I feel like he's a main eventer. I feel like they give him the U.S. That's a downgrade, if anything. Like, yes, to keep his name hype, but if anything, I feel like LA Knight is one of them. He's a main eventer now, especially with this triple threat going on. LA Knight is a certified main eventer. And my next point I have listed is WWE is also growing a bunch of superstars with LA Knight. He's not just the only star they're trying to grow. Like, WWE has been doing great with growing stars in 2023 and going into 2024. There's a bunch of superstars that I did not know I would cheer for that I'm cheering for right now. And I'm gonna put them, the pictures all up right now because I can't name them. But it's like, I feel like that's also something with LA Knight's blow up. They couldn't give him the rocket and just shoot him, because there was also people that's getting a chance too. I feel like when I think of people that's getting a chance too, I think of Dominic Mysterio. I'm sorry, but you can't catapult Dominic. I mean, you can't catapult LA Knight higher than Dominic right now. And it's just one of them things where it's like, there's a bunch of stock they're investing in, and LA Knight is not just the only one. So I feel like that's also one of them things that's like holding him down just a little bit. It's just like, but that's good also, because that means we're gonna have a bunch of new superstars by the time 2025 comes around, and that's perfect. Alright, and now I have the returns around the corner. Yeah, we didn't know CM Punk was gonna happen, but there was Bray Wyatt. You know, he was in the mix with Bray Wyatt. You clearly not getting that main event spot over Bray Wyatt, but that's what really put him on. And who else? You know, I feel like, how can I put it? Plans were like stopped because Randy was gone. I feel like a lot of plans were stopped because of injuries. You know what I mean? They were waiting for some people to come back, and especially with CM Punk here now and all this other stuff, I feel like a whole bunch of returns were around the corner that they were waiting for. Whether if they were not signed with the company or they were waiting to come off injury, I feel like there was a bunch of returns ready for the corner. And they know how they want WrestleMania. So I feel like they're like, all right, we're gonna wait it out. We're gonna see who can be here by then, but we're also gonna invest our stock in other superstars. You know what I mean? This was a really light one. You know, I just feel like I make the videos based off now. So when I say the returns around the corner, we see the returns that were around the corner. You know what I mean? And hey, as you can see, we got some big returns that were around the corner. Alright. WWE was scared to pull the trigger when they had it hot. If we're being honest, now that we see how Damian Priest's reign is going, did Damian Priest really have to win? Now that we see how he's holding the briefcase, I think it should have been smart if they gave it to LA Knight. You know what I mean? I feel like with Damian Priest doing all this bull crap, yeah, we know. The Mr. Money in the Bank never wins first time. I mean, he never cashes in first time. But it's to the point where he's getting beat up too much. Damian Priest cannot get a win to save his life. He got that Drew McIntyre aura. He got that loser aura. That skunk just keep coming to him. It's Drew McIntyre right there behind him. Don't fight Drew, because you're going to lose just like Drew. Never fight Drew. You're going to get his aura. And I also have listed, after getting his character back from Maximum Male Models and going to LA Knight, it was iffy till Money in the Bank. We can remember, he had some wins, and he also had some losses that was like, what we doing with LA Knight? You know what I mean? They really made it like, you could tell they were really iffy on if they should push him or not. Because there was some, I remember, there were some losses to Ray, and it was like, yo, and like, especially with the mid-card title, he was in the mix for the U.S. title, but they never pulled the trigger. They never pulled the trigger, and it was very weird watching it on TV, because it's almost like they go to the shows, they sit backstage, and when LA Knight come, they put noise cancellations on, so they don't know the reaction to the crowd, and that's how I really felt. And I feel like LA Knight was supposed to win Money in the Bank if it wasn't for Damian Priest's performance against Bad Bunny at Backlash. Because he did not have the briefcase, and I feel like if it wasn't for that performance, I feel like that's what won the backstage over. They was like, yeah, Damian Priest is our top star. We're gonna push him. You see that? You see the way he worked with someone that wasn't a real fighter? You know what I mean? I feel like that's what really put it over. And it was like, all right, we're going to really give it to Damian because that performance was crazy and the crowd loved it. And we think we got a future star right here. And I think that's why they really gave it to Damian Priest. Nothing to be mad at, but I feel like that's why. Also, now this is my next point. He got a major title shot at the wrong time. Bro, Roman's title reign was too deep for LA Knight to take the title off him, or to at least have a convincing match. This is what made me mad, because I'm going to talk about the LA Knight bag. I was cheering for LA Knight ever since NXT. I knew about LA Knight based off, like, never seen a match, but seen clips of LA Knight. So I've always knew of LA Knight. So when he came to NXT, I was like, okay. And then he finally made it to the main roster, and they had him doing the Maximum Models. I was like, no way they're doing this. No way. So then, now that he's doing this, I've cheered for LA Knight before the crowd was hot for LA Knight. So I finally see LA Knight get his title shot. And I knew it was going to be some bullcrap because, one, they were overseas in Saudi Arabia. Two, Roman Reigns was on 1,000 days. You're crazy as hell if LA Knight was taking it off of him in Saudi Arabia. He's not Goldberg, so he's not doing nothing. So I was like, yo, there's no way they're about to give this nigga a regular match. They gave LA Knight a regular match with Roman Reigns. The casual Jimmy Uso ran into the ring to save him. And I was so mad. I remember, I think I disconnected from the match. I really disconnected from the match after I seen LA Knight beat up Jimmy. I was like, bro, I don't want to watch it no more. Like, to be honest with you, out of all Roman's matches, the LA Knight match was the match I watched the least. And I'm disappointed to say that. I really feel like they gave him the title shot at the wrong time and to the wrong person. There's no way LA Knight should have been facing Roman Reigns for the first time in a 1,000-day run. You just got put to the coffin. You want a coffin now, bro. You might as well just got that slam that bit. You in there. You like, bro, that was real messed up by WWE, but to each his own. But I love LA Knight, and I know LA Knight is gonna be a future champion. Hey, I can't wait to see that. I'm gonna be like, yo, they gave LA Knight the champion. But that's the end of this video. I'm all my points down, and they be trying to copyright me now, so I ain't even gonna do the outro. If anything, I'll do a voiceover over it. But YouTube, I'm out. Got my cat cam. Onyx. Onyx. Damn. We got all of them here today. We got all of them.